have with you once again Engineer Kusi. Today, I'm going to show you how to become a licensed professional engineer or any other professional with the Ghana Institution of Engineering. Stay tuned. So, to begin with, you would need to go to the website. I'll post the link on the screen. You have to go to the Ghana Institution of Engineers website and download a form. It's a membership application form. On the form, you will be asked to write your name. You will be asked to attach 2 passport size photographs. You will be asked to fill the names of 2 referees who can stand in for you and vouch that they have supervised you before. And these 2 referees must, of a necessity, be licensed professional members themselves within the association. Now, after you have filled all these, actually it's just one form. After you have filled this form, you would add the application fee to the form and submit it at the GHIE office in Roman Ridge. I know that currently they have regional offices, so you can submit it in any of the regional offices that you so wish. I also know that currently certain engineering firms pick all the application forms of their staff or employees and submit these forms on their behalf. If you are such a person, then you are just fortunate. But if not, if you did yours like how I did mine in 2018, then again, it's all good. You just need to stay focused and then get your license once and for all. So there are, how do I put it? There are requirements, there are prerequisites to what you must have as in terms of experience before you are called as somebody who is eligible to apply. Becoming a member of the association itself does not require any kind of magic. You can become a trainee professional engineer, which is TPE, and in a space of some time, if you are given a mentor who grooms you from time to time, you eventually attain the professional engineer status. Mind you, their doors are open for all the disciplines of engineering. And when I say all the disciplines, I mean all the disciplines, including any other member from any institution at all. So whether you are coming from a vocational tertiary background, whether you are coming from TVET, whether you are coming from with a bachelor's degree, whether you are coming with a master's degree, they are not there for only degree holders. They are there for everybody. So everybody and anybody at all, provided you have the zeal and the willingness to go through the routines and regiments of becoming a person who has been nurtured in an engineering way, then you can pick up a form. But if you want to be a licensed professional, then you'd have to undergo what I'm about to tell you. So first off, you would need, and it's a must of a necessity, you must write a career report. The career report should contain for all the years that you have practiced as an engineer. And to become a professional engineer, you must have completed your first degree not less than 5 years. Not less than 5 years. So meaning that you may have completed maybe 6 years ago or 8 years ago. When I was doing mine, can use mine as an example. I graduated in 2011 and I started my application process somewhere at the middle of 2018. That was when I started my application. So I wrote my career report, a very detailed document that contains the role you played at every organization where you've ever worked, the role that you played. Then your supervisor at that time, his name, his phone number, in fact, all his contacts should be there. And the date from which you started in that role or that capacity and the end date. So, for example, if you worked at 5 companies ever since the 5 years, assuming, let's say that you have worked in 5 companies since 5 years after school. Let's say every year you work in one company. That would mean that in company A, I'm assuming that company A being the first year after school, you'd have to tell us, or you have to write in the career report your role that you played, your supervisor at that time, and the time from and to when you ended in that role. Then you have to continue from the second year also, the role you played, your supervisor at that time, and the from and the to when you ended. So this is what the career report basically entails. It entails and you have to write all the technical things that you did. Mind you, you would undergo a panel interview from some panel members who are senior professional members in the association. They will be asking you questions based on what you said you did in your career report. So note that down. Everything that you said you did in your career report, they'll be asking you questions based on that. They are not going to ask any rocket science questions. It's not scary. It's not scary. I know that people make it sound and look scary. But, well, I don't know. Maybe it's because I prepared well enough. So I have seen people who have had to write the 2-hour exam. So after the 2-hour exam, if you have passed that 2-hour exam, you'll be invited for the panel interview. And I've seen people who have written this 2-hour exam for about 2 or 3 times. And I must confess, it could have been that they did not prepare well enough, because before I went to sit for this my 2-hour exam, I took time to go to the GHRE website. It's available on their website. The past questions that you need to go through, because the format of the exam doesn't change. It is the questions that change, and the questions are not scary. For example, they'll ask you, as the site engineer on this site, what would you have done if so and so and so? Very practical questions. Nothing out of the ordinary if you are indeed a practicing engineer, you see. So that is what it is. Now, I must add that each one of these stages attracts some fee. You would have to pay a certain fee in each one of these stages. And then when you have passed all these stages, you'd be inducted by a ceremony, which is usually a swearing in of the engineer's oath and a few other, pleasantries. So brace up for it. Mind you, you'd always have to undergo the continuous professional development to be able to fulfill your continuous membership, and also a stipulated annual dues, which keeps changing every year. But hey, we pride in our profession, so it is what it is. Thank you for watching. If this has been educative, like and subscribe to this channel. I will be bringing you many exciting videos. Stay tuned. Bye bye for now. It has been your favorite engineer, Engineer